Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Well, this is the last weekend before the election. And once again, I implore everybody listening to me to get out and vote. And don't let anybody get in your way. The Trump regime has nothing on its side except thugs. The obvious thugs like the militias, the Proud Boys, the Boogaloo Boys, who who are out to go into polling places and intimidate people, try to terrorize. And we got uh, this idea of people appointing themselves as monitors of the polls, try to challenge people's right to vote, and well, they got every right to vote. And also, uh, attorneys at the Republican Party is degraded state is employing to to find some legal excuse to void uh, the vote in certain states, including having their own slates of electoral college voters, in spite of what the majority uh, in their state has. They say the majority of their state thuggery. That's all they have. Judicial, physical. That's all they got. But what do we have? Our numbers, our consciousness, and our willingness to stand up for our rights. That's our biggest asset. It comes all through our history. From the founding of our country. And I take this time to show my latest fashion statement, a great quote by the late great John Lewis. Do something, get into trouble, good trouble, necessary trouble. That is what we've got to do, and trust me, I'm going to do my little bit. I'm going to do whatever I can to make Trump's remaining tenure a holy hell. I will do my part to stand up for freedom. And so are millions of others. A lot of young people, but those old heads will be in the mix too. You can see the convergence of all these terrible issues popping up. The COVID-19 virus rampaging through our country, killing so many of our fellow Americans, sickening others, overburdening healthcare professionals, ruining the reputation of our country. Are we ashamed yet, Americans? And now, in the reckoning, and the issue always of police abuse against minority communities, like last week in Philadelphia with the shooting death of Walter Wallace. And due to the COVID, work sites had to close and millions of people are out of work. And we have a Republican Party dominating the Senate. Thank you, Mitch McConnell. Refuses to even hear about a relief package about a couple $1 trillion aimed at financial relief for cities and states, support for COVID care, and relief for unemployed workers so they can get by. But Mitch McConnell, in his wisdom, doesn't do that. He once again shows his genius for willful sadism by choosing instead to plant Amy Coney Barrett. Really just a partisan hack. on the Supreme Court. And then send the Senate out on vacation while the relief package is in limbo. This regime has to go. There has to be a change of the guard in the Senate. The Republican Party has to be voted out root and branch. It is not the party of Lincoln, not the party of FDR, of TR, damn sure not the party of Eisenhower. They wouldn't recognize this party. So we won't recognize it. It is not a legitimate party. Donald Trump is not a legitimate president. And the Senate leadership is not the legitimate Senate. We do not recognize it. And we will resist it. Please join me. Like I said, I'll do my own little bit. And get out and vote November 3rd. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.